Name tags are on the right there, and the credit card machine is just to the right. To all of the senior leadership, both uniform and civilian, we want to thank you very much for coming here. We've got a lot of interesting items for you to bid on. Lieutenant General, very retired Dick Reynolds, like to tell you about one of them over here.
Well, I was trying to tell Ed this story so he could tell it, but he wants me to tell the story. Over the corner is a 1983, the second in the series of Gathering of Eagles prints, which happened to be my Air Command and Staff College class. Affixed are a number of interesting signatures, all the usual suspects like Chuck Yeager, Joe Engel, Frank Borman, Saburo Sakai, the leading Japanese ace.
And I got to share with you, last year our two houses served 675 families here at Wright Pad and saved them almost $500,000 in hotel costs by letting them, having them stay in our Fisher houses here at Wright Pad. So what you're doing is you are supporting a great cause, because our guests that come and stay in our Fisher house, and for those that may not be familiar, because there are quite a few new people, we're like a Ronald McDonald house, but here on the base because of the very large medical center we have, the specialties we have people come here from all over the world. They stay with us for free. We don't charge them to stay. We do all the fundraising, and you as taxpayers don't pay for the operations of those houses.
When Chris asked me to speak, I honestly was not sure what to say. What do I, as a mother, say to a group of people who have done so much and sacrificed so much for me? How do I thank you? On March 23rd, 2003, Greg was one of the company commanders of the 101st Airborne Division, where Sergeant Akbar threw the grenades in the tent. Sergeant Akbar thought if he killed all the officers, the war would stop. He never did realize how powerful our military is and that killing the officers would not stop the war. The military did phenomenal, and within 45 minutes he was in a cash unit and having surgery. Those people deserve so much praise from Mom here. They saved Greg's life, but the heroics didn't just end there. 2 different cash units and Germany, and then Walter Reed did many surgeries on that kid. The medical staff of our military is unbelievable and second to none. I remember calling Germany more than once and a nurse putting a cell phone to the monitor and her telling me he is alive. I just cannot thank the doctors and nurses enough for what they did. I stayed in hotels and shared my room with others going through the same thing. In DC, that is very pricey. I saw where most of the soldiers had no one visit them, and that is so difficult because there was just no affordable place to stay. Many of our soldiers were without an arm or a leg, and going with that with no family support was just not right. I wanted to help, but I had no idea how. Captain Chris Seifert, who was Greg's best friend, died that night in the tent, and his widow Terry called me one night as she was getting involved with the Intrepid Fund, and she told me about Fisher houses. I looked them up on the web, and I called Rockville, Maryland, and the lady I talked to got me linked up with Chris.
Thanks to all you folks for coming out and participating in this, and thank you for everyone who donated. All these lovely prizes up here that you folks are going to bid on right now. For anybody who's never been to an auction, this is great. I'm glad this is #1.
Let me out!
Everything right there you go. Well, right there you go, folks. Would anybody just get $500 on this hot air balloon ride? And out of
any pilots out here? All right. If you've ever seen a World War II movie or back in our World War II sections, you look, tail dragger airplanes. And as I like to tell people, real men fly round engine tail draggers. That's exactly what this airplane is. It is a Russian military trainer, so this truly is a warbird. There are only 26 of these airplanes in the United States. This is the number 6, 52TW. And it is a round engine tail dragger, and it has a noise like a Harley Davidson. So if you like that kind of noise, you'll like this airplane.